Welcome everyone to this short video whereby it's going to be an explanation of how to teach certain subjects during this pandemic. So as you can see from the slide, we are not focusing on the atmosphere. It is just the subject content, and then you see the grade is grade 10, and also the subject is geography. So basically this video the purpose of this video is to explain how we can teach such topics to the disadvantaged schools, whereby there is okay, I can make the example of how we are affected by COVID-19 during the lockdowns. How can we apply the content knowledge? How can we carry on with the lessons? So basically this is a short video whereby it's going to be very helpful for teachers and also for student teachers. So I hope you're gonna like it. So let's begin. Okay, now as I have discussed, we this is a short video whereby it explains how we can teach certain subjects during this pandemic, how we can apply the contents inside the classroom during the social distance learning. So basically on this video, we're gonna discuss the aims and objectives. As you can see from the slide, we're gonna also look at the teacher-centered methods, and then we're gonna answer questions such as why and how. For example, how can I apply the questioning method or the telling method? Again, we're going to look at the learner-centered methods. For example, we can use the discussion method, also the cooperative method. So lastly, we're going to look at the media that can be used by a teacher. Basically, we are now looking at the self media. So this includes the photographs, the printed media that a teacher can make to enhance learning in classroom. So starting with the aims and objectives, basically we know very well that these are the things that are required of a teacher, and then they are crucial. So we know that the aims can be the general aims or also the specific aims, but then mostly I'm gonna little explain, give you the information about the general aims. So this includes the learners being able to have critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, and communication skills. And then the learners must be able to analyze and synthesize and also evaluate information. And then the teachers can do this by using the Bloom taxonomy, starting from the low order to the high order thinking skills. And then also objectives, we know very well that they should be accomplished at the end of each lesson. For example, it can be explain the atmosphere and its purpose and its process, draw the structure of the atmosphere, compare the weather associated with the inequality in processes. So this is the some kind of things that I will be focusing on as a teacher teaching geography. So I hope it makes sense. So the teacher-directed method that I can use, for example, I can start with the telling method. So the reason why I chose this is that it improves the learner's thought process according to the levels mentioned in the Bloom's taxonomy. Remember the high order and the low order thinking skills. So another thing is that it provides the tools where I can use to enhance teaching. For example, audio and also visual presentation. So how am I going to use this? For example, in explaining the atmosphere, the pictures and videos can be used to enhance their learning. Remember that the learners have different ways of learning, so they can be used, and also activities can be made from pictures and also the diagrams, and then the learners can also take the notes from the presentation. So as I'm a presentation, I'll study the video, so they can take information from that video and also make notes. Now, the questioning method is one of the effective methods that a teacher can use. For example, the importance of this is that it directs the attention of learners to the participation and also towards the learning outcomes. And another thing important is that it facilitates active participation. So if applying this, you must consider the progression, the theory of John Dewey. So it's very important to consider that. And then, how am I going to use this? For example, let me say that after presenting the atmosphere, for example, before we move to the next topic or even the unit, we can spend 5 minutes for the questioning time. So this will help them to address their questions and then help them understand. So basically, we can use tools such as WhatsApp, since well, like they can be afforded in many homes during this lockdown or social distance learning. So it is quite interesting, even though like we are not communicating physically. So it is most one of the most important method that a teacher can use. So basically, the learner-centered method. This is the method used by the learners to enhance their learning. So it is important to know that it is the focus is not on the teacher, but then the teacher has a role to play, such as facilitating. So discussion is one of the most important learner-centered method, as it allows learners to share their thoughts with others. Learners can discuss the topic with other without the assistance of the teachers, and also discussion they help the learners to grasp the topic. So basically, what I can use, how am I using this, is that the learners can discuss the weather associated with the unequal heating of the earth on discussion forums, as I have mentioned before, that I can use WhatsApp, since well they are able to afford. So the teacher can use the debate also in the discussion forums to enforce active participation. Cooperative learning helps the learners to work together to reach a goal or solve a problem and make decisions and produce some excellent work. So this method also it empowers learners. So for example, I can use it by the game called Learning Together, whereby the learners are given a task to complete the structure of the atmosphere. For example, if there are four, remember the structures of the atmosphere is there are four: is troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and thermosphere. So then, if therefore each one can pick the one that they can explain and then combine them in order that they can share and work together effectively by sharing the information. Now let's look at the media that can be used to enhance the learner's way of processing information. So number one, I can use print media. So basically, print media is very effective, as you can see from the slide. This is the one that I used in when I was doing my practicals for the grade 11's work. So it can be used. So this is a game, a crossword game, but then basically it helps the learners to participate more effectively. So most learners, from my experience, they enjoy this game, and then it helps them learn more effectively. So the second one can be diagrams. So basically, diagrams, they are very crucial, especially in geography, since well we focus on diagrams a lot. So this can be used. I can share a lot of diagrams with my learners, whereby we engage on them and then make the activities from the diagrams and all of our work. So it's very helpful, and it's very easy to use it, and it encourage more participation, including the physical developments of the learners, since well they are doing more practice than theory. And that's it. That's the end of our video. So I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.